Do you remember when Will Ferrell movies made us fall off our couch laughing? What happened? What changed? One man, Adam McKay.
Adam McKay has written and directed 8 feature films, 5 of which star Will Ferrell. Since their creative split in 2013, the quality of these artists' work has received opposite reactions. Adam McKay started his career writing for SNL, and after 5 years as head writer on the show, he left with SNL counterpart Will Ferrell to write and direct feature films together.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
The two created Anchorman, Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, and The Other Guys through their production company. While continuing to produce different projects, McKay started working on darker material with his recent releases of The Big Short, Vice, and Don't Look Up. The shift towards deeper material showed his directing wings and separated him from Will Ferrell's shadow. While his subject matters have changed, his satire has remained constant. One theme continues to mature in his films with less subtlety. Capitalism is the death of humanity. As obvious as the metaphor presents itself in Don't Look Up, the first example of this is in The Other Guys, as detectives Alan and Terry uncover the manipulation of the public lottery for private benefit. The Big Short follows separate investors who uncover the depth of the housing market's false security. Through 3 separate stories, we uncover the truth about the housing market, the financial instruments that propped it up, and the greed that fueled an economic collapse.
I'm tired of this!
Vice detailed the story of Vice President Dick Cheney and his abuse of executive power for financial gain.
As McKay has adventured into darker material, his satirical instruments have gotten more creative.
Other famous satirical works include Dr. Strangelove, Office Space, Airplane, and The Player. From his first movie, Anchorman, McKay has used some level of satire to emphasize the flaws of his characters. But as his satire has become more evident in recent movies, he has used new directorial instruments to emphasize or lighten darker material. One of his favorite satirical instruments is breaking the fourth wall. In The Big Short, he cameos Selena Gomez, Margot Robbie, and Anthony Bourdain to directly explain financial intricacies that are uncommon to the average viewer.
That was a CDO.
In Vice, we are guided through Dick Cheney's life story by the person who, unbeknownst to the audience, will be the donor of Cheney's new heart. His character hints at the morality of Cheney's decision-making from a working-class, ordinary perspective, distancing the audience from the behavior of Dick Cheney. In his new series Winning Time, McKay has players, coaches, and even owner Jerry Buss break the fourth wall to explain and uncover emotional turbulence.
Considered a true gentleman of the sport to everyone who does not know him.
Exaggeration helps McKay flesh out indistinct details and behaviors in his stories. In Talladega Nights, McKay writes a 5-minute dinner scene where Ricky, Cal, and Ricky's family dine over an assortment of junk food. The first half of the scene is seemingly wasted on saying grace to an infant baby Jesus.
Shake and bake.
While the second half shows us the behavior of Ricky's kids. After the 2 kids hurl unorthodox and hilarious insults at their grandfather,
Chip, I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey.
Ricky takes their side, saying,
I love the way they're talking to you, because they're winners. Winners get to do what they want.
This seemingly meaningless exaggeration of behavior off the racing track offers the audience a look at Ricky Bobby's belief system. In Don't Look Up, McKay writes characters that are 150% of themselves to highlight their stupidity and ignorance.
Yeah, I fucking love fingerling potatoes.
Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill, Mark Rylance, and Cate Blanchett play characters who have control of the government and media. The reactions to a world-destroying meteorite are abundantly underwhelming, uncovering their bias towards their own self-interest. This was an obvious shadow of McKay's opinions about our country's governing and media indifference towards our own challenges with climate change. This not-so-subtle approach makes Don't Look Up a more polarizing movie, but the pain is clear. In Anchorman, the exaggerated behavior of Ron Burgundy's news team towards Veronica Corningstone fleshes out the deeper issues regarding workplace behavior. Their attempts to woo her with their bravado show a cultural disposition towards women in the 70s workplace.
So I pick you up 8 o'clock?
In Vice, after Cheney receives the terrible poll ratings regarding his presidential run, McKay rolls the credits an hour into the movie and narrates an alternate ending. An ending where the family lives out a quaint, healthy life, raising grandkids, protecting his gay daughter from the press, and breeding golden shepherds in Virginia. This gambit not only shows an audience the beautiful road untraveled, but energizes them to uncover the ending that could top breeding puppies. Below all of the amazing characters and niche settings of Adam McKay's stories is a sea of social issues that his scripts challenge. His satire uncovers some of the sad truths of human nature. Good movies make you laugh or cry. Great movies give you a new outlook on life. Whatever you think of Adam McKay, he finds a way to do both.